What's up guys, my name is Jared Kaufman and today I'm going to show you how to add the hammer sleeve and the Catspaw sleeve onto your Occidental Pro Framers. Now all the tools I use today are a ball peen hammer, some heavy duty cutters, a flathead screwdriver with a hole in the handle, and a drill with a 3/16 drill bit. And this whole project should only take you about 5 minutes. Alright, now first things first, we're going to open these up. These are brand new. I got them for one of my guys who just placed 4th in the National Skills USA competitions. So congrats, Jayton. And here we've got the hammer sleeve kit. Place your sleeve there. Your rivets and the instructions are in this bag. Now for step 1, we're going to need a drill and your bag. So we're going to do the hammer sleeve first. So what you're going to do, you can take your bag, put it upside down like this on some kind of work surface. You can take your drill, and we're just going to drill out these 2 outer rivets. You just need to get through this little donut looking shape there. That's what's going to release the rivet. Once you see the donut pop off, you can use something like a flathead screwdriver or poke that off. It should pop right out. There's one. Perfect, even easier than the first one. All right, there we go. Our outer 2 rivets are removed. So now we've got our hammer sleeve here. We're going to set it where the high side is towards this other hammer loop here. You can see there's 1 hole right here we can line up, and then 3 holes over here. This will adjust the height of your sleeve. The way it's designed is that the middle is standard. But if you want to test it, what you can first do, one of your rivets here, slide it through, but don't fully fasten anything. You can do the same on the other side. You can just try out those 3 options and see which angle feels most right. Down, middle, or high. I'm going to just choose the standard slot for this case because I know that that's the typical way they do it, and I'm confident that it's going to work out just fine. So now, with my rivets in there, I've got these little washers in here too. So now with these little washers, you can slide them on there. You can press it with your fingers. It won't go all the way tight. Don't worry about it. Same on the other side. Now something unconventional, but that will work. You can grab a screwdriver or any hand tool with a slot in the handle. Slide that slot over it and use that to drive that washer down. Give it a few good whacks, make sure it's nice and tight. So now, with our washers set, I'll take my cutters. I'm going to come up just a little bit from where the washer is seated. Do the same on this side. Up just a fuzz. We'll take our ball peen hammer. I want to make sure the back side of that washer is tight on your work surface. I'm first just going to hit it with the flat face a few times. And I'll flip to the round side. And really flare it out. Which gets you a good, flat, tight rivet. You can see how much that's dimpling the leather around that. Again, make sure that washer's nice and flat. And then round it over real nice. And just like that, now we've got our hammer sleeve on there. I'll test it out with a nice wood-handled stiletto. Slides in perfectly, comes out nice and easy. The leather actually slides a lot easier than the nylon ones, just so you know. So now let's do the left-handed pouch. So this is really going to be the exact same process. So we're going to start with drilling out these rivets. Pop those out. Same thing, we've got 3 holes here. I'm just going to use the center one. Make sure this pouch is oriented the correct direction. The logo facing inwards is the right direction if you're right-handed. Center hole. Get your washer on there. Seated. Seated. Give these a quick clip. Just above flush. About an 1/8 inch. Get that washer nice and flat. Couple hits to flatten it out. And you can hit it with the peen. Same thing on the other side. And beautiful. There is our left side Catspaw sleeve. Just like that. I like to keep my Catspaw on there with the teeth facing up so they don't get caught on anything right here. So we can get these put back on the belt. And just like that, your tool belt system is ready to be used. Your leather is ready to be broken in. You've got the much more ergonomic hammer and Catspaw sleeves on there, which also means you no longer have need for a hammer loop back here or right here. Now, I'm a big fan of Occidental and Badger tool belts. I've been wearing these pretty much since I bought my own premium tool belt. My first premium tool belt was this exact same setup, Occidental Pro Framers. And then my next setup from them was the Badger setup. Now these are the first bags I used with the hammer and the Catspaw sleeve, and that's just an absolute game changer. So it's awesome that once Occidental acquired Badger, they started putting that same technology into the leather bags, which is a game changer. So anyways, guys, I hope you found this useful. Be sure to drop in the comments whatever other things you guys think Occidental should be releasing and innovating with their tool belts. Let me know if you'd like to see a more in-depth review of this tool belt. And other than that, have a good one. Thanks for watching.